All right, so we are doing the little gnome today. You will have a much nicer cover photo than mine, but this is my little cheat sheet. So each hole is where the nails are. I'm gonna go ahead and follow that, but you can grab the cover photo that comes in your kit and use that as your guide. So first we're gonna do the beard. It's all about the layers. So in this one, the beard is the bottom layer, and then we'll do the hands. You can do the hands last actually. Then the hat, and then all of his nose and hands. So here we go. Grab your beard string, which is white. And I like to tie the knot in the air a little bit. So we do a little loop and you get a little lasso, just like that. And then you can choose any point in the beard section. We'll just kind of go down here, loop it over, hold it tight. And then I like to tie at least one more knot on the same nail. You just want it like that. And if you have a huge tail like this, try not to get it crazy long because you want it, but you can sort of trim it so it's out of the way. And this is your step one, is just getting it secured, or else it'll fly off and then that's no fun. Then what I like to do for this one, and bear with me, we are going to follow the nails, and I like to outline. And after we outline, then we get to sort of fill it all in. So I'm gonna go around. You just hold the string tight and wrap around and around as you go. Again, use this as your guide because the beard has little points. So you're gonna go up and you can count the nails on the design. That's how I do it for new ones especially. I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, then we're gonna go down and then we're gonna go up 1, 2, 3, 4 and then down. So then it's 1, 2, 3. See, I missed it. So this one should be up like that, and then we go down. You can wrap all the way around every now and then if you want. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we go back down like that. And then it's 1, 2, 3, 4. I didn't even plan that, by the way. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the other thing you can do is kind of skip around to a few of them if you want. That's another option. Now we're gonna go out and back in, out and back in, and then we're just gonna go around to his nose. And so for this, and then you can go down his nose, the bottom section, because we'll do his nose after and it'll cover this white. And then keep going to the next side. And again, this part is 1, 2, 3, all the way out. And then we go in. And then we go down 1, 2, 3, 4. That worked out pretty nicely. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4 is down here. And then we go in 1 and then down 4. It's gonna crack me up for a long time, knowing that without trying, it turned out like that. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're gonna go up and back down. Is this last one gonna be 4 or 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we messed up the 4 pattern. That's okay. We're gonna go like that, and then we go back up. Sometimes you sort of have to wiggle the string around and use your other hand. Like that, and like that. And then we're almost in. Then we're just gonna go down this last little blip. Again, here between those two is like flossing your teeth sometimes. All right, there we go. That is the initial border of your beard. Isn't it cute? Okay, from here, I'm gonna show you the steps that you can technically do at the end, but it's easier to show you when there's not a bunch of layers of white underneath. So this is how you can make the border super thick if you want. Again, it's optional, but it's good to know in case. So after you've gone around the outside, we're gonna do 3 more passes, but this time it's gonna be a crisscross. So back and forth, back and forth. And then, you can guess it, we're gonna do this all the way around, and then we're gonna do it again, but going in the opposite direction. So it'll end up looking like an X. So just crisscross, crisscross, and now you have your pattern of the first round, so it's a little easier to just follow it. And just keep going back and forth, like this. And again, these are the same steps no matter what color or section you're on. You just stay in the outline of that section is the only rule. just like coloring. You have to color within the area. All right, now we're going back down and like this. Boop. And you can turn this, I don't know if you noticed, but I wiggle it around as I go. So then, once you get all the way around once, you're gonna go backwards and crisscross in the opposite direction. So now it will look like an X in between each of your nails. Here in that little section. I'm gonna have to make that wider apart for you guys. No. Okay, does that make sense? You're just kind of making it a crisscross X. See, right here is a good one right here. Okay, we're gonna do that all the way around, and I'm going to undo that. Okay, it was just one of those magician's knots. Okay, so I'm just gonna keep going back and forth, back and forth. Again, this is just to make it sharper on the border and pop out, which is why I like to do it. And you can do it on the end too if you want to fill in first. But this is how we're gonna do it. Almost there. Dun, 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 dun. Oops. Use both hands to sort of guide the string. Okay, so now we've gone around 3 times. We're going to do the last one, which is going to be like the very first one, except on the inside. So we're just going to keep going around. Backwards is easier. Like this. And then that will give you just a really solid border and edge. Get to a better spot and try and show you up close. So if you can see that, it's just really thick and stands out in comparison to just like one strand around. Does that help? Yep, that's it. Okay, so we're just gonna keep going around this, and then we get to do the fun part of filling in the center. Now when you fill in the center, there is no order, no right or wrong way to do it. It's just like coloring. You can color from one edge to one edge. You can just do crazy coloring. You can do a shading kind of style. Any which way, any direction, you won't get in trouble. You just have to stay within your border. That's it. You stay within the area, and once you're done coloring it in, then you're done. Okay, so this is our border. Looking pretty cute. Now to do what I was just describing, hold it tight. And for this, you can go over the hands, that's okay, because then we'll just push down the white string and you can add on the tan color. But if you want to avoid it, you can. But you can just kind of use those nails. See, sometimes it might be a little easier just to kind of go across. And any way you want to go, just stay within your outline and hold it tight. And go back and forth, up and down, everything. Whoop. And then if it pops off, just redo it. And then you can use your other hand to sort of hold it in place. The only thing is to make sure that you don't lose your little beard edges, and just sort of make sure you don't cross over right here. It's not the end of the world, and you can always unravel it, but we don't want to. So let's see if I end up staying away from the hands or if I just give up and go over them. Again, either way works. You just kind of push down the layers before you start the hands, and then you're fine. We're just going to keep going like this. And this is all you do until it is a solid color. And that's your only job. Go back and forth, up and down. And you can kind of turn it and go a different direction. Again, we do want to get this little space in between the hand and the rest of the beard, or else it'll just be empty wood color and look kind of funky if you don't do at least a couple passes. And you just try and push the string down. There you go. And this is it. So you can take lots of breaks with this if you want. You know, sometimes with new designs or if the kids start yelling, I have to take breaks. And that's just the fun of it. But it's not like paint, it's not gonna dry on you, so that helps a lot. Okay, and I'm gonna go this direction, start getting that section done. And again, I try and put extra string, more than you'll need, just in case you get a knot, or for some reason you pull and the string gets too breaks. Just want to make sure that you guys don't get left with a problem. And you can use as much or as little as you want. So this you can definitely keep going and just drag the string if you see kind of any like empty spots, and push down the string as you go. And then it's just up to you when you want to stop it. Let me just keep going. I think I'm almost done with this little guy. It's looking pretty cute. Just keep going down there. Any huge open spots. This one is kind of getting me, so now we'll just go here and drag it to whatever close nail there is. Now, once you get to a point where you're like, yep, I'm good, we're done, you just get to pick any nail in the section, just like the very, very beginning, and you're gonna tie a knot 2 times around any nail in the beard section, or whatever section you're working on. Okay, so you're gonna see if we do like another one down here maybe. It's hard to know when to stop. It's addicting. And we'll end it right here. Sure, it'll be fine. Oh, I can't make up my mind. All right, there we go. We're going to say that that is done. That is our beard. Gonna go ahead and see, I still have string left, and that is okay. You can toss it, save it for something else random, whatever. Okay, so cut away whatever extra string you have, or at least if you use all the string, make sure you save enough so you can tie a couple knots. Okay, so now just hold it tight. And again, I like to tie a knot in the air. So kind of do a loopy and go like this, and I put my finger on it and pull tight with the other hand. Same thing on here. That same nail, put your finger, tie another one. So 2 is all you needed. If you want to do extra knots, you know, you definitely can. You're going to trim it about that much. Then what you can do with your hands, or I usually use my scissors, carefully opening this and just sort of kind of tuck it into the design without cutting it, or whatever tool you want to use. I guess the knitting was a little too, come on, get in there. We did too many layers, just kidding. It's never too many. Okay, there we go. And now for the hands, if you went over the hands, you can sort of push down around and on any of the layers, and it'll lower the netting so that it just, you have all of this room. So if you need it, you just keep pushing and pushing and pushing as you go. But if not, you kind of looks better when it's sitting at the top of the nail rather than just empty nail on the top. So I'm gonna leave it at that and go ahead. Next, you're gonna do the hat. And then after the hat, you can do his hands and his nose. And then he will be done and oh so cute.